Hey, happy Saturday. This is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist. Kenneth Guzman, board operator.
Hey, everybody!
Aaron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital, our co-host.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Hey, who's our first guest today?
Our first guest today is Karen Hickling from Norkare Consulting.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
Okay, what's Norkare Consulting?
Norkare Consulting is a human resources consulting firm. And what we do is we kind of target, but we're not limited to smaller companies who really don't have the resources or overhead to have an on-site HR person to take care of their human resources needs. So what we do is we come in and help them with things like recruiting. That maybe they're having trouble finding someone, we help them with that. If they need a new hire packet, we need to help. They need help onboarding. Maybe they need a policy rewritten. Maybe they're having some human or employee relations issues. So we can help them pretty much with every aspect of human resources, and we can also conduct some training for them as well. In fact, I have a tool that it's called the sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. It's for managers and supervisors who have to be trained because it's the law. It comes under AB 1825, where they have to be trained on sexual harassment awareness and also bullying. And so I have that tool that I can go in and I can conduct that training for them.
Now, is this business your own idea?
Actually, yes. I mean, there are other consulting companies out there, don't get me wrong,
But it's not like a franchise.
No, it is not. It is not. It is me. It's all little o' me, and I have about 24 years in human resources. I have my bachelor's degree in it, and most of it has been in healthcare. I was the HR director for Lancaster Community Hospital and then Palmdale Regional Medical Center.
I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah. So no, but I just kind of wanted to branch out on my own, and part of it is that I hear so much from the different companies, the small business owners, and they're just at a loss for some of these new laws that come out, especially in the state of California. And I thought, I could really be of service. I could really help these people and do it at a reasonable price so that it doesn't break the bank as well.
It takes the right person to be the HR person.
It takes a nut to be the HR person. I have many people asking me why I would not want to do your job, and I was like, that's good because I do want to do it with my job. But I enjoy it. I call myself an HR nerd. I think that I started working at Wilson Ambulance. I don't know if you remember Wilson Ambulance.
Right down the street from the studio.
Absolutely. I drove by it and I thought, oh my goodness, it looks so different. And I worked for Herb and Dorothy Wilson, and wonderful, wonderful people. And I kind of fell into it. They had a union scare. I was kind of the liaison, and I loved it. And I knew all the employees' names. I knew their spouses. I knew their kids' names, and I just loved it. I loved helping them. And I remember the biggest thing that I did that just really hooked me was we had an employee who his child, they were out four-wheeling and his child fell off and got really hurt. Well, they were having trouble with the insurance, so I had to go to bat for him and help him get everything paid for. And both him and his wife were in tears thanking me, and I thought, okay, this is it. I got to do this.
You found your niche.
Yes.
You're the perfect person.
I enjoy it. And I really don't, I want to be dealing with the employees, but also helping management, helping employers too. That's really what the focus of Norkare is to help the employers, small employers, do, be abiding by the law. By the law. They don't necessarily don't want to. It's just you don't know what you don't know. So helping them do that without having to, charge them an arm and a leg. We can do this, but we can do it and I want them to have trust in me so that I'm going to be able to help them.
So as a small business owner myself, you could come in and answer one question, or you could just set up camp and be there.
Yes,
quite a bit.
Right. I could be on a basically just whenever you have a problem or whatever, you can give me a call that on a retainer kind of thing. Or if we could go by project, like if you need a new handbook, you need policies written. Say you need me to come in and maybe look at your I-9s and say, okay, are we okay? Did we fill out the forms right? I've had one company talk to me about coming in and evaluating and looking at their employee files to make sure those are correct. Are we putting the right things in there? What's the law about an employee having access to their files? Those kind of things. So it could be anywhere from one project to, being there and being I call myself the HR business partner, where I'm a partner in your business to help you do and be there for your employees and making sure that you're following the laws.
This is a conversation. We've just been talking for a short time. What I like about this show is I'm having long conversations with people I've known for
Right.
20 plus years.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
What was the decision for joining the chamber?
Oh, I've been impressed with the Lancaster Chamber, especially in watching what Mark Henstreet has done. And I've known Mark for a while, and in fact I interviewed him for a job one time, and we kind of laugh about that. But I went and talked to him, and I, one of the things that I was at one of the lunches, and he was introducing the website where you can go in and put your website on the Lancaster
Right.
Chamber, and I was really impressed with that. So I went and met with him, and he was so helpful, and I even offered my services I said, maybe I could start a committee for, and have HR information. Because one thing that I've noticed in some of these organizations is that there really isn't a lot of information out there for small business owners when it comes to human resources, when it comes to the labor laws and that kind of thing. And not everybody can afford a labor attorney. It's just
Right.
not happening. So,
But cheaper now to afford one than tomorrow after something happens.
absolutely, absolutely. Believe me, I've been involved. I've been deposed probably 8 to 10 times in my career. I've been in mediations 4 times, and the settlements have not been cheap. And so, if you can spend a little money up front to get things in place that are going to help you with this, instead of spending, pay me now or pay me later, so, and that's really where my heart is. And I want to do it locally. The only thing that I really don't get into too much is the benefits and payroll, because they are specialized. They are things that would be full-time. So but I am going to be partnering, and I have been talking to local businesses here that offer those services, and I want to partner with them. I want to make sure that their level of integrity is up there with mine, and
Right.
I'm very proud of that. And then be able to say, I don't do this, but let me give you somebody that does.
Right. I would think in the next couple of months you probably will develop a list also of attorneys who would be available to specialize in this area.
Absolutely, and I already have contacts of several attorneys that I've worked out with throughout my career and have taught me quite a bit. I mean, believe me, I've had my share of being kicked under the table in a deposition because I was talking too much, So I've learned a lot. They've taught me a lot. They've really helped me in my career. So yeah, I've got some good relationships.
This is exciting. This is a direction the chamber needs to be more involved in.
I would hope so, because, and I've offered, and Mark was oh my goodness, I couldn't have asked for more help. I mean,
Yeah.
he was almost like a mentor in help, because I'm an HR nerd. I am not a marketer. So he was really giving me a lot of good ideas on how to get out there and market this. So.
Hey, look, you're on the radio show. We're making a video.
Absolutely. When you came to me and you said that, I thought you were kidding. And it's like, okay, I'll do it. So.
Every vocation has a story,
Mm-hmm.
And every person that owns a business has a story, and they're
Right.
fascinating. You encourage people, you let them know that this is a valid way to make a living, and it's very, very important to take care of our employees.
Absolutely. Yes.
Very important.
Yes, I mean, employers they want to do the right thing for their employees. They really do. That's one of their biggest assets. But sometimes it's hard, and you don't know if you're not doing the right thing. And then when you see laws that scare you to death, they don't have to. They don't have to scare you.
Right.
But I want people to come to me. My biggest thing in my career, and I always feel like I'm there with somebody when I've heard somebody say, "Don't do anything until you call Karen." So, and that's been an achievement of mine.
Yeah, we're telling people, do not be afraid.
No.
You don't want fear.
No,
Let's
absolutely
get some
not.
knowledge, and let's get a get the system and
We'll work on it together. Let me be your partner in this.
become compliant.
Absolutely.
More compliant.
Absolutely.
Some of the biggest trends, we have just a couple minutes left, but where's HR going?
HR is going to be more of a strategic partner. It actually has been probably in the last 10 to 15 years, where it's really going in the direction of your being in with the leadership and moving, because where's your biggest asset? Your employees.
It's your people.
And I went through this when we opened up Palmdale Regional, and I was on the management team to do that. It was an amazing experience. We had great people, and you really made a difference in that. So it's becoming a partnership more than anything. A lot of the day-to-day things are being outsourced, but the nuts and bolts of really getting in there and making a difference with your human capital is really on the strategic level as a partner.
So, big customers, small customers, they can ask one question.
Yes, absolutely. There could be an HR team already in place. I can go in and help them with something. I can, if there isn't, somebody maybe they wear a lot of hats with it, and HR is one of them, so I can go in and help that. Or if you don't have anybody at all, I can go in and help that with any aspect of HR.
You and I were at a Economic Alliance Employee Advisory
Council seminar.
meeting,
Yes.
seminar,
Yeah.
put on by the state of California, basically.
Yeah, and it was really good. It was amazing. It was labor laws. It was the new labor laws for 2017. And a lawyer does their job when they scare people, and I think they were. And I'm not saying that negatively. It's really more of a wake up awareness. It's not, nothing can't be handled.
Yep.
You just have to put the right things in place to
We're
make sure
always
you're doing
learning
it. Absolutely.
from hopefully someone else's mistake.
Absolutely.
Yes, we can do it right.
Absolutely.
Talking with Karen Hickling, Norkare Consulting. Your phone number, contact information.
My phone number is 661-350-4990, and my email is karenhickling@norcareconsult.com, and my website is norcareconsult.com.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
You bet.